Welcome to this reflection on the journey of self-discovery, a journey inward that helps us understand who we truly are, beyond the expectations and labels that the world places on us. How many times have you actually paused to think about yourself, not just about what you do or what you've achieved, but about what lies deep within, the things that define your essence? The journey of self-discovery is neither a straight line nor a specific destination. It's an ongoing process, a dance of understanding and acceptance that allows us to reveal our true identity and purpose. And on this journey, it's essential to embrace all parts of ourselves, with patience, kindness, and courage. In this video, we'll explore what it means to embark on this journey and why it's so essential for our well-being and growth. We'll discuss what makes each path unique, how introspection and solitude can be powerful allies, and even the challenges we'll encounter along the way. So, get ready to take the first step in this journey, a step toward yourself. The journey of self-discovery is about looking inward, in a genuine and intentional way, to understand who we really are. Unlike exploring the outer world, this journey turns to our inner universe, a space full of thoughts, emotions, beliefs, and experiences that shape our perceptions and behaviors. Often, we become accustomed to going with the flow of life, reacting to what happens to us without questioning where our impulses, choices, or fears come from. But when we dedicate ourselves to truly knowing ourselves, we begin to notice patterns, conditioning, and expectations that we may have adopted without questioning. Ask yourself, how many of my choices genuinely reflect who I am? How many are influenced by what others expect of me? This process of self-discovery doesn't happen overnight, nor does it have a final endpoint. It stays with us, grows with us, and deepens as we develop greater awareness of ourselves. As we come to know ourselves better, we start to live more authentically, aligning our decisions with what truly matters to us. Exploring this journey is, above all, an act of courage. It's accepting that we might encounter areas of ourselves that we don't yet fully understand or even avoid seeing. But it's also an act of self-love, because as we connect with who we are, we begin to nurture a relationship of acceptance, respect, and care for ourselves. Each journey of self-discovery is unique and unrepeatable. While there are practices and reflections common to many people, each person's path is shaped by their individual experiences, beliefs, and life context. It's essential to understand that there is no right path or ideal speed for the process. There's only your path, your time. We live in a world that often pushes us to follow norms and comparisons, but self-discovery is an invitation to let go of these pressures and to value our own authenticity. A question that may arise is, am I behind in my process? Or perhaps, why does my journey seem so different from others? The answer is simple, because each of us is a unique universe, with a path that can't be compared or replicated. It's important to remember that self-discovery involves accepting who you are now, without the pressure to become someone else or to reach an ideal version of yourself. This path is not about perfection but about honesty. True progress isn't measured by speed or the number of internal achievements, but by the depth of your understanding and acceptance of who you are. Allow yourself the time and space to explore your own journey, respecting your limits and celebrating your discoveries, no matter how small they may seem. And remember, your path is as valuable as anyone else's, regardless of where you are on it. Each discovery, each insight, is a significant step toward building a more intimate and genuine relationship with yourself. Our personality can be seen as a set of layers that have formed over time due to external influences, family, cultural, social, and also personal experiences. These layers are the masks, beliefs, and habits we've developed to adapt to the world around us. Some of these layers are helpful and help us cope with life's challenges, while others sometimes hide who we really are. When we embark on the journey of self-discovery, it's as if we start peeling away these layers, one by one, to get closer to our essence. It's a process of recognizing what is genuinely ours and what we have acquired from external influences. Ask yourself, which parts of me truly reflect who I am, and which are responses to others' expectations? These layers may include thought patterns, automatic reactions, and limiting beliefs we unconsciously absorbed. For instance, we may have internalized that we need to please everyone or that success is only defined by material achievements. But by questioning these beliefs, we begin to free ourselves from labels that may no longer serve us. Exploring these layers is an exercise in self-knowledge and authenticity. It's challenging, because we don't always like what we find. We may recognize behaviors or beliefs we aren't proud of. But each layer removed allows us to see our true essence more clearly, what we genuinely are without the filters imposed by the world. This process teaches us that there's nothing wrong with having adapted to what others expected of us, but that now we have the choice to live according to our own truth. Each layer removed is a step toward freeing the person who is waiting to live fully and authentically. Introspection and solitude are essential tools for those seeking self-discovery. In a world so full of stimuli and distractions, finding moments of silence and solitude can be transformative. It's in these quiet moments that we can hear our inner voice, without the interference of external noise. Introspection is an act of turning our gaze inward, questioning and reflecting on our thoughts, feelings, and attitudes. It can be challenging, because we often avoid being alone with our thoughts, perhaps out of fear of facing certain emotions or discovering aspects we prefer to ignore. However, introspection is the path to clarity, as it allows us to honestly see what is truly happening within us. Ask yourself, when was the last time you were truly with yourself, in silence, without distractions? Solitude, in turn, allows us to explore introspection more deeply. Being alone doesn't mean being isolated or lonely, rather, it's about being at peace with our own company. When we learn to appreciate these moments, we realize that we don't need others to feel complete. Solitude becomes a space for self-knowledge and strengthening, where we can reconnect with our center and gain a deeper understanding of ourselves. These moments of reflection don't need to be long or complex. Sometimes, just a few minutes of silence, preferably in a quiet environment, can make a big difference. This is time dedicated solely to you, to your inner self. And by doing this regularly, you start to notice subtle changes in how you see life, people, and yourself. Solitude and introspection become powerful allies in the journey of self-discovery, helping you find peace, clarity, and truth within yourself. The journey of self-discovery is full of ups and downs. As we go deeper, we encounter not only our talents and virtues but also the parts of us that may be hard to accept, our shadows, insecurities, and wounds. This process can be painful, as it forces us to confront aspects we might usually prefer to avoid. One of the biggest challenges is facing these shadows. They represent everything we repress or deny in ourselves, like fears, feelings of inadequacy, or painful memories. By bringing these shadows to light, we begin to see them with more compassion and understanding. Ask yourself, which parts of myself am I afraid to know better? Which emotions or memories am I trying to avoid? Another challenge is dealing with the discomfort of internal changes. As we become more aware of who we are, our choices, and even our social circles, may change. This transition can make us feel insecure or misunderstood, but it's important to remember that self-discovery requires courage to follow what makes sense for us, regardless of others' expectations. Despite the challenges, the benefits of self-discovery are profound. By facing our shadows and embracing every part of ourselves, we develop a sense of inner peace and freedom. We start to feel more whole and authentic, and our relationships also become more genuine, as we no longer need to hide behind masks. Additionally, this process makes us more resilient, better able to handle adversities with balance, as we're anchored in a solid understanding of who we are. Self-discovery also connects us with a sense of purpose and fulfillment, as by knowing ourselves better, we find what truly brings us satisfaction and a sense of meaning. Facing our inner challenges may seem daunting at first, but the reward of a life lived with authenticity and clarity makes every step on this path worthwhile. Self-discovery is deeply connected to life purpose. When we truly know ourselves, we become able to identify what really matters to us and what brings us satisfaction and fulfillment. Life purpose isn't necessarily a grand goal or a fixed destination. It can manifest in simple, everyday things that reflect our values and essence. Finding our purpose begins with recognizing our passions, abilities, and natural inclinations. Ask yourself, what makes my heart beat faster? Which activities make me lose track of time? These answers reveal clues about what can bring deeper meaning to your life. Your purpose might lie in creating, teaching, caring for others, or even in exploring and learning. Another fundamental aspect is the impact we want to have on the world. Often, our purpose is related to something greater than ourselves, a contribution, big or small, that gives us a sense of leaving a positive mark. As we get to know ourselves better, we begin to understand what this contribution is and how we can make a difference, even if only within our closest circle. Self-discovery helps us live aligned with our values and avoid choices that pull us away from who we truly are. When we live according to our purpose, we find a source of energy and motivation that drives us forward, even when facing challenges. It's not about reaching a final goal, but about living with authenticity and presence, making every action and decision reflect our truest self. Over time, as we connect with this purpose, life gains more meaning, and we start to see each experience as an opportunity for learning and growth. Thus, the journey of self-discovery becomes a continuous path of fulfillment and purpose, where every step brings us closer to who we truly are and to what we're here to express in this world. It's important to remember that this journey isn't about getting there or becoming perfect. It's about embracing every part of who we are, with all our strengths and weaknesses, and walking toward a more authentic and meaningful life. Self-discovery challenges, transforms, and strengthens us, but it also sets us free. When we truly know ourselves, we gain the freedom to make choices that genuinely reflect our essence, to build more genuine relationships, and to live with greater purpose and joy. There is no deadline or exact path for this journey, because it is, by nature, unique for each of us. Remember that you are not alone in this process. Many people around the world are on their own journeys, facing challenges and celebrating personal milestones, just like you. Be kind to yourself, allow yourself the ups and downs, and celebrate each small discovery. Every step is progress toward a more conscious and true version of you. Cherish this journey as a sacred experience. Self-discovery is a gift we give to ourselves, an invitation to embrace our authenticity and to become, each day, a little closer to who we truly are. May you find inspiration, courage, and joy along the way, and above all, may you live according to the truth within you.